As the number of cases continues to grow. 3 New Yorkers now among those being quarantined here in the U.S. Pix 11's Kirsten Cole joins us in the studio with the very latest on these numbers. Very unsettling, Kirsten.
It is, and especially as so many people begin to move across the globe for quarantine back into their home countries as well. This incubation window is so long at 8 weeks. We continue to see more cases, 9 confirmed, 11 suspected infections, and 1 woman in France is critically ill, getting care from an iron lung, described as the final stage of supportive care.
I am not the person who tested positive. I am feeling well.
30-year-old Jake Rossmarin from Boston giving viewers an Instagram tour of his room in Nebraska. One of 15 patients here dispelling the inaccuracy that he's the American now suspected of testing positive since arriving at the quarantine unit.
I have a stationary bike for exercise, a recliner, my bed, and a desk.
But 6 passengers do currently have confirmed or suspected cases of Hantavirus.
La patiente a aujourd'hui la forme la plus sévère.
French doctors briefing reporters on the woman getting help from an artificial lung there. Passengers and many of the crew have fully left the Hantavirus cruise ship and been dispersed to some 20 countries around the world to enter quarantine of up to 8 weeks.
Very difficult to spread is close contact with bodily secretions or respiration, sharing things intimately, toothbrush, etc. We want people to understand we know this virus, it's not novel, and we know what we need to do.
3 people, including a Dutch couple, said to have contracted the infection while bird watching. That included a stop at an Argentine garbage dump where it's believed they were exposed to the virus, have all died from the infection. A small crew now sailing the sickened ship back to the Netherlands for disinfecting. Several states across the U.S. are also monitoring people for exposure and potential infection. 3 New Yorkers, according to Governor Kathy Hochul, are in that Nebraska containment unit. And a dozen more Dutch hospital workers are now also having to face quarantine issues as they handled bodily fluids improperly, and the leadership there wanting to make sure that they're staying away from patients in the quarantine unit. The hospital saying the risk was low, but they are taking extreme caution in all of this. So even in the most unexpected of ways, we're beginning to see more people added to that quarantine pool.
Okay, Kirsten, thank you so much for this update. Sure.